guys, what's up? It's your girl Simone SHARICE, and today in this video I have a whole different look that I done brought to your computer screen. Today I am going full blonde with dark roots. So I tried to achieve this look many times and it just wasn't coming out right, but here's a heads up for you guys. If you're doing this style, take your time, do not rush, or you'll be wasting your time. I got some blonde hair, got 3 bundles and a closure, but I only really used probably maybe two bundles. I wouldn't even say 2.5, just 2. When you're doing a bob, you don't want it to be super full because it gets very uncomfortable and it's just harder to maintain, and it won't fall the way you want it to fall. So you really want to use as less hair as possible when it comes to a bob. In this video, well, since the hair is blonde, I decided to try out this clear string that I got from Joann's, and I believe they call it like fishing thread or something like that. I don't know. I'll have it down below. And I decided to use clear because since the closure is blonde, I didn't want the black thread to show through. So I went ahead and I used clear. I like how it made the frontal lay. I keep saying frontal. I like how it made the closure lay super flat, and you couldn't tell that there was any stitching going around the closure. So that for me is, I love this thread and I probably will use it again for blonde hair. So next step is to get the hair out of your way, and also this black thread that I also use is from Joann's, and it's used for upholstery or coats, so it's super strong. Like, you cannot pop this string at all. So I use this most of the time because it's super strong and makes your tracks lay in place. Point as I'm going ahead and doing the wig, so it helps if you put one a little bit back and one a little bit more forward, and then start doing a double as you get right here and continue on. So, and I put the needle in backwards because the knot that we made to secure the thread, I want it to be on the other side, kind of hidden and not showing right there. So that's kind of what I do. I really feel like closure wigs are so self-explanatory. It's usually the frontal that take more thought process. But closure wigs to me are kind of simple. I have so many videos in the past that I did with closure wigs and how to perfect them and how to make it look the best and how to make it look flat. So this video is not really for the most beginner of the beginners, okay? It's kind of like you want a refresher, or you kind of wanted something, you just want to look at the video to see what is different since the hair is blonde. The only thing major that I did was I used clear string, which I think I will continue using in the future. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is, I don't have my mic in right now, but I'm gonna cut only one of the wefts. I don't want the back to be too thick. Remember, this is a bob. The thicker it is in the back, the more it doesn't sit the way I want it to sit. So I only cut one track. I kind of alternate my doubling. Now I'm going to fold the weft. So this is my first time actually doing this entire hairstyle, coloring it this way, cutting it this way with this color. So I was really excited to see the end results. While you're doing the dyeing process, which you will see towards the end, oh my god guys, I was so freaking out, because I'm like, you know, when you buy products, you don't want to waste them. Like, you want to keep them and actually use them to its full potential. And as I was doing it, I was like, it's not coming out right, it's not coming out right, it looks horrible. I watched YouTube tutorials, why is it not coming out right? But you have to be calm and just believe in yourself, because the end result was actually really popping. So don't doubt yourself, girl. Alright, so for this side, because there's less space over here because it's a side part, you want to make sure these are a little bit much more closer to each other. This side, because you have more space, it's okay if you start spreading it throughout, but this side you want to make sure it's very close together. So for this, I'm going to sew it all the way out until, sew it out to here. As I start making my way up here, I'm gonna start cutting them. I cut my wefts. Back here, I didn't have to cut the wefts. I was able to fold them, and it still is very flat. Actually, I'm really impressed by how flat these folded. Anywho, so as I was doing this wig, I really like the feel of the blonde hair. It has, every blonde hair that I've ever had has like a coarse texture to it, but it's still smooth at the same time, if you get my drift. So I really like the feel of it. So I was really impressed by the hair, loved the hair, and it was too yellow for me, so according to the thumbnail, I went ahead and I toned it. So we're gonna get into that in a few. This is the end result of how the wig looks with it unstyled. I didn't add a headband onto this, guys. I kind of just, the wig cap was tight enough to sit on my head. So, and it came with one comb, I believe, in the back of it. So, but this was the end result, and it was full enough to my liking. Probably a little bit too full, but it's good enough. You can use a bundle and a half if you want. You don't have to use 2 bundles. So now we're on to coloring. I bought the Revlon. I'll have that information down below. And I'm just following the instructions that came in the Revlon packaging. So you pretty much just want to pour part 1 into part 2, and I decided to mix mine in a bowl because I'm used to mixing it in a bowl, and me doing it in a bottle was just feeling a little too weird for me. So yeah. Right now I'm just dyeing the roots. Guys, be careful not to get this on the roots. You do not want to get you don't want to get this on the lace. If you get it on the lace, it's going to stain the lace. And when it stains the lace, you're going to have like brown dots everywhere. So this part is really tedious. Every time you're doing a frontal or a closure, you want to be as careful as possible. You want to spend the most time on a frontal and a closure when you're dyeing anything. The back, you can usually get away with not being as precise, but for the front, girl, everyone's going to see the front. So you need to make sure it looks popping. All right, tuck all of that away, and guys, ignore my braids. My braids is so old, but go ahead and do the roots for the rest of the hair. Next, I'm going to go ahead and use 2 bottles of T15. We're going to start off with 1 first, pour it into the jar. Next, I'm going to go ahead and use 20 developer, and I'm going to fill this little bottle up of the 20 developer twice. So this is going to be the first one, and then we're going to do it once again. When you're mixing it, it's not going to really be a color. It's going to just look a little like tannish, as you guys can see, but it's going to start turning purple once you put it on the hair, or a dark kind of purple grayish color, so harsh. So you can go ahead and put the toner on the roots. So this is the end result, and I love the color, guys. It came out amazing, like amazing. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen this hairstyle already. This is how it looks before. It looks like a surfer dude. What I went ahead and did was I cut it into a bob. Okay, so this is the end result of my hair. What happened was, the reason why this part right here is so short is because I was gonna do like a feather it out a little bit, but I kind of wanted it to be nice and settled, so I didn't go ahead and feather it out, but it doesn't look bad. I'm thinking about maybe doing like a cute little bang, having the bob just sit like that. I think it would be really cute, so that is something that I am considering. But I like the hair a lot. The hair is Peruvian, provided by Sassy Wigs. I was sent 3 bundles and a closure, so I don't work with closures usually, so this is like me going back to my roots. Okay, it's been a while since I've been working with closures, so it's kind of like relearning it all over again every time I do it. But I did show you guys a partial bit of it, of how I was able to sew the closure together and blah 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 blah, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please let me know down below. Bye guys!